Look at a 0-0 draw today against Bootle. You pleased with that?
Yeah, I am. And as we just said, I think I'm a little bit frustrated, really. I thought over the 90 minutes we probably deserved the 3 points based on the chances created. I think we had the better chances over the 90 minutes. So I'm frustrated that we haven't taken one or a couple of those chances. But I'm pleased with the performance. Been pleased with the last two performances. I thought we were really good at Bury. Unlucky not to get something there. And we take our point today, frustrated, but it's a good point, it's a good solid point, stops the run of defeats. And you know, a game that was affected really by the conditions. I thought because of the conditions, both sides put on a decent show for the paying public, and we take our point.
Made a couple of changes in the side, change at the keeper.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning?
Well, firstly, the change we made with Jono coming in is Kingsley got injured in training, so we're not having much luck at the moment with players in training getting injured. Coffey back, after having an injury through training. But Kingsley pulled his hamstring on Tuesday, so Jono came back into the side, and we just felt we had to change something defensively. We've been shipping too many goals of late, and there's been some individual errors all over the park that have cost us goals. And I just felt with Callum, he needed to be taken out of the firing line a little bit. He's a very, very good goalkeeper, great character, but hasn't had the best of weeks. He's missed a lot of pre-season with injury. We've rushed him back in the last 3 or 4 games. I think he's looked a little bit rusty, so we've just pulled him out of the firing line for a couple of weeks, get some real heavy training into him, and bring the young lad back in. I thought Azza was superb, fantastic save at the end to get us our point. There were some other things that happened defensively. I thought Scott Warren made a fantastic block late on as well. And defensively as a team today, I thought we were superb.
And I think it was a case of both defences, wasn't it? Because like you said, we had a lot of play.
Yeah.
Didn't create too many chances. Certainly in the first 45, it was all getting nullified as it reached the back line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe the quality of the final ball.
I think it's a tale of two goalkeepers today. I thought their goalkeeper was excellent. We've had 2-3 one-on-ones really. Callum should score, Joe Coffey should score. And
Coffey just seemed to lose his foot in a touch, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, but he should still score. And Callum Wilson should score. If we rewind, Chris, right back to 10 minutes into the 50 minutes of the game, we had a stonewall penalty not given, and we've looked back on the VO already, and I just can't understand why it's not a penalty. It's not even close. It's a stonewall penalty. That's really bizarre. And there were some other things just before half time that happened that were bizarre as well, in terms of free kicks in and around their box, and we blow for half time. I find it crazy, but you're right that both back four and a back three, and then 2 back threes because we switched to a back three with the injury to Ben. Basically, we commanded the game, both their back three and our back three. But I do think we had the better chances
until possibly the last 15. They've come on and like you say, Aaron's pulled off a couple of good saves, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Going to talk about the Ben Hamlin injury.
It's a quad injury, so a thigh injury, and he had to come straight off. So now we'll probably lose him for a couple of 2 or 3 weeks now. Ice straight away in the physio room. Jack Sherratt slightly rolled his ankle. He's got ice on it straight away. You'd hope he'd be okay for Tuesday. John Atherton cramped up calf, so he's come off. You'd hope he'd be okay for Tuesday. But Ben O'Hanlon won't be available Tuesday. A couple of weeks with him. So we're probably going to have to do something in the market in terms of bringing a left-sided player in. Having said that, I do think when we switched to a 3-5-2, we looked defensively strong. I know it's not John Atherton's strongest position. You want him further up the pitch, but he put a right shift in. I thought he was excellent on the left side. As were they all. I think they've all put a right shift in. We've done more than enough to deserve 3 points, but we'll take our points.
With that little reshuffle and Jono dropping into left back, was that something? Because it happened very quickly, didn't it? You straight away, as soon as Ben's come off, you knew what you were going to do.
Yeah, well, it wasn't in terms of left back. We started 4-3-3. They were 3-5-2. and even before Ben got injured, I was looking at potentially matching them up anyway. You know, with the home side, they got 2 up top, and we'd start with a front 3, and I just felt their wing backs were pushing our 2 wide players, Cayman and Jono, back, and we'd almost become a 4-5-1. So we'd have probably done it in game anyway, even if Ben was on the pitch. Switch to a 3, have Ben one side, Jono the other, and then put Cayman down the middle with Coquelin. So it just forced my hand a little bit. You know, and Jono played left wing back rather than left full back, so we'd still, if we could control the ball, we could still get him out left side and give us our outlet. So yeah, I thought he did well. It's good that we've got players that can drop into positions with, you know, when there's injuries and we have to change shape, so you know what players can do.
A good point today though. Got Whitman at home on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You already mentioned obviously with Ben being out.
Yeah.
What thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts on that is if we can get a result Tuesday night, if we can get 3 points Tuesday and show that type of commitment, you know, and we get a performance out of the lads again, and we can get 3 points, I think that makes today's point an even better point. 4 points for the week against Bootle and Wheaton would be a really good 4 points. So, you know, we'll regroup, we'll see what we've got in terms of walking wounded for Tuesday. We might need to do something, try and get a lone player in, potentially left side, but we'll have a look at that. But I'm pleased with the point today, the fact that we've broken the cycle of defeats, and like I say, if we can get 3 on Tuesday, 4 for the week, we'll be really good.
Okay, thanks very much. Well done on the draw today.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Chris. Thank you.